Hey, everybody. You probably have heard, a lot of you, that we are really at risk. The federal government seems to be pulling back funding for all kinds of things, all across the country. But of course, we live in Grand Rapids, and it's reasonable to wonder what's getting cut in Grand Rapids. Now, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is that our core functions are not going to be affected, as far as we can figure out, by federal pressures. The bad news is that a lot of those good things that we've hoped would make us better in the community, so grants, for example, federal grants to say, go do X, Y, or Z, like flashing pedestrian crosswalks and things that are expensive. A lot of that's been driven by federal grants. And so the bad news is a lot of things that we have been hoping would make the community better seem to be at risk. Now, I will tell you, some things that are in place in the city really are at risk. Like maybe some of you have seen the collapse of support for food banks. So I am here to tell you, we, Grand Rapids, the city, are going to do everything we can to keep those sources and funding in place for critical things, particularly for people who need it most. But we're also going to do what we can to fill gaps if we have to fill gaps. So I really want to have our community talking to each other, caring for each other, but also raising the flag for things that are critical. So this may be a place in our history when we can't have those aspirational things, which would be nice. One of the things I was looking forward to was a lot more electric charging stations in town with some federal funding. It's probably not going to happen. But we do want to keep people fed. We want to keep them housed. We want to keep people safe. And so we are focusing in on that at the city, and I promise you we're going to keep focusing in on that.